Fire weather conditions still the primary focus of our forecast as we look for the rest of the week's outlook. So the moose fire blowing up again, now over 20,000 acres. So it seems like on a calm day, this fire is growing around 4,000 to 5,000 acres per day. But if the wind begins to pick up, it really could crank out a lot of burned acres out there. So there's the current visible satellite imagery of the moose fire as of about 1 o'clock. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Hurd, by the way, and this is your on-demand forecast. So you can see that smoke kind of pushing into Idaho. But look at this lingering gray, dull gray here on our visible satellite imagery. This is the lower valleys and just socked in with wildfire smoke. So it's a little annoying out there, but it's likely to get worse as we get into the early evening hours and drift off towards the south by tomorrow morning. Push back in again tomorrow afternoon, but there will be a front blowing in, mainly a dry front on Saturday, and that could bring a little bit of an improved air quality pattern with a cool down by the weekend. But ahead of that, we have some critical fire weather setting up for Friday afternoon, especially for the Beaverhead Deer Lodge National Forest, still under a fire weather watch for low relative humidity and stronger gusty winds, creating higher fire danger Friday afternoon into Friday evening. Be very careful with all outdoor activities. There is a slight chance for an isolated thunderstorm or two, but the probabilities are extremely low, and let's hope they stay that way, because the last thing we need is another lightning-caused fire. But we're going for about 90 on Friday in Butte, down into the low 80s over the weekend, and even around 79 by next Tuesday. So not as hot next week. For Bozeman, hot and hazy for your Friday, but a slight cool down, a few degrees by the weekend, and that continues into early next week. Dillon, very smoky at times and extremely warm, if not hot, for your Friday. Low to mid 80s this weekend, next week, and for West Yellowstone, we'll continue to hover around 80 degrees for highs, and it's a mostly dry pattern for the next 7 days.